Government forces in Iraq and Syria gearing up to launch counterattacks against ISIS after the terrorists seized key towns over the past week, including Ramadi. ISIS now gaining full control of a border crossing between Iraq and Syria. Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Heather Childers, in for Martha McCallum.
I'm Greg Jarrett, in for Bill Hemmer. Defense Secretary Ash Carter raising new questions about the Obama administration's strategy to defeat ISIS, saying that the Iraqis showed no will to fight. Those were his words. In the meantime, new videotape appears to show the aftermath of an aerial attack by Syria's military targeting a town recently captured by ISIS.
National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin joins us now. So, Jennifer, why is the Defense Secretary's admission significant?
Well, it's significant, Heather, because it means the current strategy to defeat ISIS, which consists of no U.S. boots on the ground and partnering with local armies to fight ISIS, won't work. It's an enormous admission by the U.S. Defense Secretary this Memorial Day.
What apparently happened was that the Iraqi forces just showed no will to fight. They were not outnumbered. In fact, they vastly outnumbered the opposing force, and yet they failed to fight.
In fact, several thousand Iraqi forces were overtaken by just 150 ISIS fighters who used a few strategic vehicle bombs to scare them away. The Iraqis themselves say that they were not confident that the U.S. would carry out airstrikes to back them up. There was confusion about the weather and its impact on those airstrikes. More importantly, the Shias in the Iraqi army do not have the will to fight toe-to-toe with the Sunnis in ISIS.
We need to have a robust strategy. We need more troops on the ground. We need forward air controllers. We're just referring to airstrikes. Do you know that 75% of those combat missions return to base without having fired a weapon? It's because we don't have somebody on the ground who can identify a static, a moving target.
After more than a decade of training and billions of dollars in U.S. taxpayer money, the Iraqi military is an army on paper only. Now the Iranians have sent forces in to fight in Ramadi and at the key oil refinery at Beji, which is now contested again, Heather.
Jennifer, were U.S. trained Iraqi forces among those who fled the Ramadi fight? Do we know that?
Well, in fact, there were members of the elite Golden Division, Iraq's elite special forces unit, which was trained by the U.S. military, despite President Obama's assurances otherwise. In an interview with The Atlantic's Jeffrey Goldberg shortly after Ramadi fell, he said none of the Iraqi troops who fled Ramadi were trained by the U.S. military. Quote, "There's no doubt there was a tactical setback, although Ramadi had been vulnerable for a very long time, primarily because these are not Iraqi security forces that we have trained or reinforced." Multiple defense officials at the Pentagon disagree. The United States has trained all of Iraq's special forces at one time or another, one official told Fox News. Heather?
Jennifer Griffin live for us. Thank you.